Yo, welcome Flyffers. So in this video we will make a guide with all the information you need to farm the Mocomochi event well, and we will include farm routes, and most importantly we will include the best strategy to open the Gutsha boxes from the event. So first, some general information about the event. It started today after the maintenance and will last until February the 22nd. And the way it works is Mocomochis are spawning randomly over Madrigal, and you can kill them. Important is, if you kill them, you always get one box. So this means you don't need to get a party for party buffs or something to farm, you can just farm it plain. Then let's take a look at the Gutsha box right here. We are seeing there's plenty good items in there. What's a bit sad is that Blue Snowboarder set, we already had this, so this is just cheap recycling of content, and it is making the, how to say it, the Snowboarder set worthless for the people that have already gotten it, so it's devaluing their items. Don't really like this, sadly. So right here, like the most valuable is of course some of the power-ups that are like high, like amplification, 100 F points, power scroll, and then we have like the upgrade scrolls like G protect, grow, and A protect. This is like your main farming goal of this event, and you can get a decent chunk with this event to push your character. And to do this, we will take a look at the different farm routes that are possible. Every time you see an RL on the map, this means this is a relog position. So you will start out on this position, you will fly along the line, keep your eyes open for the Mocomochis, then at the relog position you will change channel, go, if you start on channel 1, you go to channel 2, and you will keep doing this route until you've finished all 5 channels. And then you will progress to the next route, because the respawn rate is not that fast. So it's important that you keep changing up those routes. And in Garden of Rices, you start either here or here, then follow the red line and then relog there, and then you go back and forward, and therefore you don't waste any time and you can still keep going with your switching. The same goes for Saint Morning. We are not able to do like a round circle here that is efficient, so you probably go with the blink ring. You start here, you fly all the way into the desert, and then all the way back again. In the desert, it's important to look also on like the edges a bit, because they're spawning a lot right there. Then in Darkroom, there's also one in the caves. So if you're in Darkened City, you just go outside to the northwest, and there you can go fly through the cave right here, and then just fly back. Also similar job, like doing it on all channels. Then in Darkroom 1, there's also a good route that you could use, where you're starting right here, and then you just do this leap. Important is that you don't do like a full circle, and you can save some time right there. And here the best spawns are where Steamwalker is, and here all on the edges, like keep your eyes open right there, they're spawning a lot. And then we are having the last one. This is located in Darkroom 3. Where you usually go with the Dark and Free Blink Wing, and then you fly right here, also in the edges, here also in the edges, look closely, and change the channel. So that's basically like the farming routes that you could use. And now when we are going in-game, you will see that a Mocomochi has 5 lives. So if you want to farm them at a decent pace, you either go with 100% attack speed, so you get those 5 hits done fast. Or if you're a mage, for example, you could use the skill Water Ball, and this skill will then allow you to basically one-hit those, because it's doing multiple balls, which each counts as one hit. So mage, like, it would be like the best class to farm it, but most of the time during this event is flying around, and the fighting is only a really small portion, so it's not that important. I would even say it's not as important, that you don't even have to buff yourself. Just try to get as much attack speed and you're good. Like, you don't have to overforce anything. Now probably to the most interesting part of the video, how to actually use those Gutsha boxes efficiently. So let's open one up so I can explain what I mean. What you need to do first is you need to calculate the max amount of value that you can get from everything that's in there. So you will have one max F-coin value, and then you will see how many tries are in there in total. So let's just say, like for easy calculating, it would be 600 tries, which means you would farm at least up to 200 boxes. You do not open before you farm 200 boxes, and then you will just check regularly inside which items are gone. So you want to have like a 1/3 left of the total amount in the Gutsha box that has a higher value than the average F-coin value. And as soon as you have achieved those, then open all your 200 boxes at once and try to go for like the high leftover part and the chance to get the blue snowboarder set for additional value. And if you open your boxes like this, of course you cannot open them like all the time, right? You have to wait and scout a bit, but overall your value will increase greatly. Yeah, if there's any more questions, feel free to ask them in comments, and we'll be happy if you subscribe and like the video. Cheers, guys.